Hey, room 33. I want to take a moment to let you know we are going to be still working on Zearn, but we are also going to be changing some things a little bit. We've been focusing all on multiplication, and it's time to shift that a little bit for our last several weeks of the school year. We're going to be focusing on some fractions. So when you go to Zearn today, you're going to notice you're in a new mission. You've been on mission 1, multiplication. You're going to go to mission 5, which is going to be fractions. And the first few lessons are going to be some review for you. So don't worry about it. It's going to look a little bit familiar. I'm going to move the picture out of the way a bit, right up there. I'm giving you a sneak preview real quick, sneak peek at the teacher page. I know yours doesn't look like this, but I want to remind you that when you get into this mission, lesson 1 will be fractions. And the teacher page gives you kind of an overview of all the different parts to the lesson. So you'll notice here, there's fluency. Every single time there are 4 parts to a lesson. Before you're done, you got to get through all 4 parts. The first 2 are fluency. So this one's called Number Gym. This is Discovery Canyon. These will be skills that you've already learned. They're just fluency practice, so you don't forget some skills. Guided practice will be the math chat. Guided practice means that usually there's like where there's the teacher in the video and maybe you hear some kids practicing and you do a little and they do a little. And independent practice is this piece here, the Tower of Power. And that's your opportunity to show what you know. And it sends me a report of how you do on the Tower of Power so that I know whether you need a little extra help or not. So that's really the part I'm looking at the most closely. And then sometimes there's a bonus, which is optional. But you need to get through all 4 of these parts to be on the next lesson. So when you look here at lesson 2, which will be for tomorrow, you'll see again, there's a fluency number gym, and this one's called Multiply Mania. So you're still going to get some multiplication review as we continue. And the guided practice is a learning lab tomorrow. So sometimes it's a math chat, sometimes it's a learning lab, but you're always going to have the Tower of Power. And when the Tower of Power is done, then you're on the next lesson. So what I want us to do real quick is I want us to take a peek at the math chat. So I'm going to go to that and open it up. And you're going to notice today that when you get there, he's going to ask you to take out some materials.
What's up, mathematician? To start today's lesson, you're going to need a ruler and a pair of scissors. So if you don't have them already, go ahead and get some. You ready?
So you'll notice he asked you to get a ruler and some scissors. If you don't have a ruler, you're not going to worry about it. If you don't have scissors, you're not going to worry about it. He's also going to ask you to take out some notes. Did you see how they just did this? Make sure you have your notes. We don't have that work packet. So you're just going to hit next and not worry about it. When you hit next, it's going to tell you to use some scissors and cut something out. You're not going to worry about it. You're going to just hit next. Again, it's going to tell you to measure it. Just hit next. The nice thing is they're going to go through all those steps with you and show you what to do. So here, I've muted him, but he's going to start telling you to please make a line at a certain place. And you'll see when it gets there, it's going to show you a picture. It's okay that you're not doing it. You're just going to hit next and you're going to move on. Okay. And it's going to tell you to fold it. Just hit next. And then you're finally at a part where you have something you're going to do. It asks you how many equal parts is the paper split into now. So you can see they've drawn a line for you. Here's a part. Here's a part. That means there are 2 equal parts. I'm going to go down, click on my 2, enter. We got it right. All right, and you're going to continue. You'll also have this is asking you to drag and drop. I'm going to move the picture a little bit out of the way here. It's going to ask you to move it. Is it true or false? How do you know these parts are equal? So each part is 6 centimeters long. Well, we saw that on the last screen. And what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to put all 3 in the true because I want to show you what happens if you get it wrong. When you hit enter, it's going to tell you try again. It's showing me in red which one is wrong. If I click it again, it takes it out and I can put it in the right place and hit enter. And then it'll tell me I got it right. And you can just continue. You're going to go through the lesson like that each time. All right, so what I'm going to do real quick, as soon as it loads for me, I'm going to remind you need to get through all pieces to get to the Tower of Power. I'm also going to show you, I'm going to log out and log in as a student to show you how you know you're done. One way is just to know you did a Tower of Power. If you've done the Tower of Power, you're done with that lesson. So let me sign in as a student to show you another way. When you first come on, because it's always telling you to start, but if you look right under that, see how it says lesson 6 and it's unlocked? That's showing me that I am at lesson 6. I have finished 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I can also look over here where it says my stuff. And if I click that, it shows me I'm at fractions as numbers. And these are light. See how they're light because I'm already done with them. I finished 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. And the little unlock icon is on 6 to show me that that's the one that I'm on. So that's another way to double check whether you're on the right lesson. And then I can go back. I can either click it here and open it, or I can just go back to next up and hit start. So you can always just hit start, but this will help you see where you are. Underneath it is all the stuff I've already done. So this is showing me the last few things. So lesson 5 is complete. That's another place I can see that. It shows me the Tower of Power, that I completed it, and I completed this last math chat. Okay. All right, Zearners, I hope you're enjoying our new math program. And if it starts to feel too hard, please let me know because I can fix that for you. I can adjust it a little bit. But if you're not logging on, I don't know if it's because it's hard or just because you're not having time for the lessons. So let me know if it's just that it's too hard. All right, take care.